Hey, welcome back to the mat. My name is Jake Ferree, and we're here with MFA doing pretty much a full body flow with some balance challenges along the way. So let's begin. If you're not already in a seated pose, please feel free to join me. If it feels uncomfortable to be sitting cross-legged, feel free to maybe sit on a block or just bolster yourself up a little bit. But either way, let's find a comfortable spot to begin. Gently shut down the eyes and start to slow down the breath. We're using this first part of the practice as a way to ground ourselves, to really show up, to become present here in the body and have the intention to stay present within the practice. And that can be so tricky. It's tricky because the mind likes to sneak in and take us somewhere else. So a helper here throughout the practice is we keep bringing our attention, our focus back into our breath. So as you're here, just slowly let the breath gently flow in through the nose and flow out through the nose. And as you're sitting here, can you keep awareness in your posture, trying to sit up tall with the shoulders back and relaxed, and feeling this bit of an extension through the head as if you're pulling the crown of the head towards the sky. Letting the face relax and really just allowing yourself to show up. Now in this moment, I'm going to ask you, what does it feel like to be you? You're just taking that focus within. You're just noticing, how does it feel within your body? Is there any part of the body that maybe you need to give a little bit more attention to today? A little bit more awareness? Know that if you need to modify or make any adjustments throughout the practice today, that is always there for you. It's always there for you. All right, let's begin. Slowly open up the eyes. As you take your next inhale, raise both arms up to the sky, rise and reach. And as you exhale, we're going to bring our hand center to the heart. As you inhale, we'll open both arms out to the side, open them out wide. And as the arms open wide here, you'll notice this starts to open up through the chest, through the shoulder, through the biceps. Another big breath in, heart lifted and open. And as you exhale, the right arm is going to cross over the left arm like you're giving yourself a bit of a hug. And you reach the hands back there so far that maybe they're grabbing onto your scapulas, relaxing through the shoulders, and then giving yourself a little bit of a rock here. Yeah, just giving yourself some love, relaxing through the shoulders. We're not pulling those so high up in the ears. And just noticing what it feels like within your body as we start to create these little bit of movements. And then start to find some stillness back center. You're going to keep the elbows glued together, but start to point your fingertips towards the ceiling. Can you take your left hand and see if you can maybe take your left fingers and grab on towards your right palm? If you can't quite grab it, it's okay to have them separated. Elbows up as high as the shoulders. Shoulders pull away from the ears. And then we're going to start to rotate our chest towards the left. As the chest is rotated towards the left, start to look over your right shoulder. And I want you to feel this effect here with me, like you're trying to push that right arm into the left arm. And you'll notice as your right arm pushes more into the left arm, the stretch goes a whole lot deeper in the back of the shoulders. So we have a little bit of a twist of the spine, rotation here throughout the neck, and a stretch throughout the back of the right shoulder. So there's a lot happening here all at the same time. The arms come back to center, and then start to point the elbows up towards the sky. As the elbows are pulling up, can you also pull the shoulders down? So elbows are lifting up, shoulders are pulling down. Breath is deepening. The next inhale you take, raise both arms back up to the sky, rise and reach. And then as you exhale, hands slowly come center to the heart. As you inhale, both arms open out wide. And this time as you exhale, the left arm is going to cross over the right arm. Like you're reaching back, once again, giving yourself a bit of a hug, relaxing through the shoulders, and then finding that little bit of a rock side to side. And then pausing back center, gluing the elbows together, and then pointing your fingertips up towards the sky. The right hand this time, maybe see if you can take the right fingers and grab on towards the left palm. Elbows up as high as the shoulders. Shoulders relax away from the ears. And now we rotate the chest over towards the right, looking over your left shoulder. Again, action here is you're pressing the left arm into the right arm. As the left arm presses into the right arm, notice the stretch that it gives you throughout the back of the shoulder. A few deeper, full breaths here. Good, arms are coming back to center, and then elbows start to point up towards the sky. Again, as the elbows are pulling up, can you pull the shoulders away from the ears? Next inhale, you take both arms, rise to the sky, and then as you exhale, we're gonna work our way into all fours, hands and knees. Take a moment here and really find that setup with the hands. The fingers are spread wide. Check in with the wrists. You want to make sure they're pointing completely forward. So for some of us, pointing the wrist forward means angling the hands out a little bit. So just notice if that's the case for you. Walk the feet back to plank pose. And we'll stay here in plank pose, really firing up through the arms, feeling the upper back spread a little bit wider so we're not collapsing into the shoulder blades. Belly is active. Legs are even engaged here. Stay here for another breath in. And as you exhale, press back to downward facing dog. We're grounding down with the hands, lengthening through the torso, lengthening through the spine. Relax through the head so it feels as if the neck is lengthening. Then try to push the heels down towards the floor. It's still a bit early on, so let's go nice and slow. Just slowly start to pedal out the feet. As the feet start to pedal out, letting the hips shake a little bit side to side, finding a little bit of motion here within the hips. And then finding stillness within the legs. And from this place of stillness, shift forward towards plank pose. If you need to modify here, you can always lower down to your knees, so keep that in mind. And bend the elbows, lower chaturanga to the floor, all the way down. Release the tuck of the toes. Inhale, lift up just halfway, baby cobra. So you'll notice here as we're lifting up halfway, we're not necessarily pushing so much with the hands. The hands are pretty light. Another breath in. As you exhale, chest lowers to the floor. A few more here for the warm-up. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, chest low. Again, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, chest low. Last one, inhale, lift up halfway. Good. Stay here. Can you float the hands off the floor? Can you keep the legs active? And then little pulses here of the upper body. We have 5 of them. 4, chest lifting higher. 3, 2, last one, chest stays lifted, hands lower flat to the floor, arms straighten, upward facing dog, shoulders are back, crown of the head is to the sky, and exhale, downward facing dog. Good. From downward dog, inhale, raise the heels high, exhale, bend the knees, look forward towards the hands, and either step or jump, feet come forward, forward fold. We'll keep the feet about hip width apart as the body bows. Relaxing through the head, softening, releasing, letting go all the way down through the arms. Slow down the breath and start to put a bit of a bend in the knees. Once the knees are bent, I want you to bring your hands onto your knees and then press through with the hands to straighten out the arms. Okay, so you'll notice here, the knees are bent, the hands are on the knees with the arms straight. Puff the chest up. So in a sense here, we're representing a bit kind of like a cow pose. The chest is lifted, the sit bones are lifted. Breath in. As you exhale, round and tuck, curl the spine. Pull the chin to the chest, upper back rounds. And we'll move with the breath here. As you inhale, like cow pose, chest up, butt up, look forward. Exhale, round and tuck, curl the spine. Again, inhale, like cow pose, chest up, butt up, look forward. Exhale, round and tuck, curl the spine. One more. Inhale, like cow pose. Stay here. And now we're gently going to lower our forearms to our thighs. You want to make sure that when the forearms are on the thighs, we're not crunching into the shoulders. Instead, we're pressing through so there's space between the shoulders and the ears. Left forearm stays on left thigh. Raise your right arm to the sky. And as the right arm is lifted, can you spin the chest open a little bit more? And that right leg, straighten it. There it is. So a big twist happening through the torso, looking up towards the top hand. Well, let's take that top arm, start to extend it forward. As the right arm reaches forward, push the right hip back. Inhale, right arm back up to the sky. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh, right knee bends. Inhale, left arm to the sky. The left leg straightens. Chest spins open more actively towards the left. Good, and then left arm starts to extend forward. Good, so we're still maintaining that twist as we create more length through the left side of the body at the same time. Make sure you're not collapsing into the right shoulder, so keep pressing through with the right forearm. Inhale, left arm back up to the sky, and then exhale, left forearm to left thigh. We'll keep the chest low, reach both arms back, and then inhale, stand all the way up, legs straight, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands slowly come center to the heart. As you take your next inhale, both arms rise and reach. As you exhale, fold forward, chest lowers towards your thighs. Inhale, lengthen to a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Your choice to step back or jump back, lowering through a Vinyasa, Chaturanga, knees if needed. Inhale, up dog, heart forward. Exhale, down dog, press back. Pausing here for 3 breaths. Grounding down with the hands, pulling the rest of the body away from the hands. Deepening through the breath, deepening through the body. Good, next round here. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, step or lightly jump. Feet come forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lift just halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit low, chair pose. Exhale, forearms to thighs. Inhale, right arm to the sky, right leg straight. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh. Inhale, left arm to the sky, left leg straight. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh. Inhale, stand tall, legs straight, arms high. Exhale, hands slowly come center to the heart. Let's do one more round just like that. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, body bows. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, heart pulls forward. Exhale, down dog, press back. We're gonna go right for it. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, step or lightly jump, feet forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, chair pose. Exhale, forearms to thighs. Inhale, right arm to the sky, right leg straight. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh. Inhale, left arm to the sky, left leg straight. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh. Inhale, stand tall, legs straight, arms high. And exhale, hands slowly center to the heart. Release the arms down to your side. And just pause here for a moment. Really allowing the breath to slow its way down and to really feel a sense of grounding here at the feet. The chest is lifted, shoulders are back. We're gonna switch our weight now over to our right leg. And as you inhale, arms up and left knee up. Left leg, let's tightly cross it over the right leg. Arms come out to the side, and then you're gonna take your right arm, it crosses over the left arm, coming into eagle with the arm. So this should look a little bit familiar with the upper body. We did this in our beginning warm-up. So we're already a bit warm for it, we're ready for it. Good. From here, we're gonna start to come into a bit of a tucked ball. So you're gonna bring your elbows down low towards your legs. If you fall a bit off balance here, just slowly bring yourself right back up into it. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Finding your balance. Next, inhale, you take, unwind and rise, arms up and left knee up. And as you exhale, we're gonna come into a folded lunge. So left foot's gonna step all the way back, arms sweep back. Good, pausing here in that fold. Shoulders are pulling away from the ears. Torso is still staying long here. Gently, very slowly release the back knee to the floor as both arms raised to the sky. Exhale, release both hands down to the floor. And then we're slowly gonna straighten out the front leg for half split. Right toes point up. Chest starts to bow down, relax the shoulders, relax the head, and we'll just stay here for a few deeper breaths. Notice what's showing up here for you within this pose. We have a big stretch right now happening in the hamstring, all the way into the calves. You may notice as you start to soften, relax through the upper body, the stretch goes deeper in the lower body. And gently start to rebend the front knee. And then we're gonna take the right foot, I want you to heel toe it all the way over to the left, and then outer right shin lowers down towards the floor. Back leg scoots back a little bit further, releasing the tuck of the back toes. Square the chest off towards the front of your room, and then start to gently bow forward and towards the pose. Relaxing and softening here through the shoulders, and through the head, through the body. Maybe closing down the eyes, modifying or adjusting as you need to within this pose. Letting the breath be slow and gentle, soft, but also very full. You may notice here that as you start to breathe in a bit more fully, the breath in helps expand the body, helps open up the body, and the breath out, in a sense, helps relax and soften the body. So just noticing this bit of an ebb and flow that happens with the breath as you breathe. How does the body react to the breath? Maybe even noticing how the mind reacts to the pose. Again, if we're getting caught up in the thinking, the thoughts of the mind, can we bring ourselves back into the feeling, the sensations of the body? I'm not going to keep you here much longer. Let's commit for another 10 seconds. Maybe softening a little bit more, releasing a little bit more, letting go a little bit more. And then slowly work your way back onto your hands, straightening out the arms. You're going to tuck the back toes, come off the back knee, right foot steps back to plank pose. Stay in plank for an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to go right for it. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or jump, feet come forward. Forward fold is where we meet. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit low, chair pose. Exhale, forearms to thighs. Inhale, right arm to the sky, right leg straight. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh. Inhale, left arm to the sky, left leg straight. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh. Inhale, stand tall, legs straight, arms high. And exhale, hands slowly come center to the heart. Arms release down to the side. This time we adjust the weight to the left leg. Belly tight, that's going to help create some support. Arms up and right knee up. Find a spot to look at that's not moving. Keep your focus there. That will help with the balance. Right leg tightly crosses over the left leg. Arms come out to the side. Left arm crosses over the right arm, coming into eagle pose with the arms and with the legs. And then we slowly start to come into a bit of a tucked ball here, bringing our elbows down towards our legs. And if you fall out of the pose, can you just be the eagle and fly your way right back into it? Finding your focus. Finding your breath. Inhale, unwind and rise. Arms up, right knee up. Exhale, we step back into a folded lunge, landing that right foot back as the arms sweep back. Shoulders pull away from the ears. Torso stays long. Back leg is strong. Gently, very slowly, release the back knee to the floor as you raise the arms to the sky. And then we'll release the hands down to the floor, slowly straightening out the left leg for a half split. And as you're here, can you soften, relax through the shoulders, through the head? Maybe the hands are able to work their way flat to the floor. And then feel free to close down the eyes and really just deepen the breath. Try to stay here fully. Be present in what's showing up here within the body. In such a way, our yoga practice is really all about teaching us how to stay present, how to stay in the moment. How to be aware when our thinking mind starts to show up and take us somewhere else. And then we just redirect ourselves right back into this mat, right back into the pose, right back into the body. Slowly start to rebend the front knee. The front foot is going to sneak its way over to the right, releasing the outer shin to the floor. And then trying to scoot that back leg back a little bit further, squaring off the hips. Breath in. And as you exhale, we're slowly going to start to fold in towards the pose. Relaxing, softening through the head, through the face, through the shoulders, through the breath. Just letting go. And then being with it, noticing what's showing up. Again, is the mind taking over? Can you bring your focus and awareness, keep it directed on the breath, keep it directed on the body? Feel what's showing up here for you, what's showing up here for you physically, what's showing up here for you mentally, emotionally. And can you be with it? Can you stay present with the breath? Can you slow it down? Can you stay aware of what's going on with the body? Maybe noticing if there's places that you're holding or tensing, and see if you can relax and soften. We see with this pose especially, a lot of times people are in it and their shoulders are all crunched up and they're tensing up the entire time. What would it feel like to let go of some of that? To let it go, to relax it, to release it, to soften it, and to just be. Not much longer in this pose, so fully be in it. Let the breath become a little bit deeper, a little bit more full. And then slowly let the chest start to rise, straightening out the arms, lowering the left hip down towards the floor. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slide both legs forward and just give the legs a bit of a shake. Shake, shake, shake. Well, let's go ahead and find our way back into a seated pose. So coming into that cross-leg position with the chest lifted, gonna come into a little bit of a twist here. So both arms raised to the sky, breath in. And as you exhale, take a twist over to your right. Right hand goes behind you. Left hand goes onto the right leg. Just looking over your right shoulder. Softening through the shoulders. And inhale back to center, both arms rise and reach. And as you exhale, we'll take that twist over to the left. And feeling that twist throughout the spine. And inhale back to center, both arms rise and reach. And as you exhale, release the hands center to the heart. Let the arms, the hands just rest nice and comfortably in the lap. Still keeping this extension through the spine, shoulders relaxed, the chest lifted. And then just slowly shut down the eyes. In a lot of practice, we end our practice in Shavasana. That's when we're laying on the ground. And what I want us to do here today is, can we keep the essence of Shavasana, even though we may be ending the practice in a seated pose? So as you're seated here, and you find that same relaxation that you find as if you're lying down, relaxing and softening through the face, relaxing the forehead, softening throughout the eyes, releasing any tension throughout the mouth, the lips, the jaw, softening, relaxing through the shoulders, down through the arms, the hands, and the fingers. Letting go, releasing through the hips and the pelvis, softening all the way down through the legs. And then just being here in this place of softening, relaxation, and ease. Noticing your breath as it slowly and gently moves through you. In the beginning of the practice today, last time we were in this pose, I asked you to just notice what it feels like to be you. The same question right now. What does it feel like to be you? What does it feel like in your body? What does it feel like in your mind? Hopefully, in some sense, the body feels a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more at ease. Maybe it's a little bit easier to find the softening of the breath. Or maybe the mind feels a little bit more open, not as heavy, not as stuck in thought, but a bit more present. Or what if we were to keep that opening and that presence with us and bring that into our day? How would it change the way that you show up? How would it change the way that you communicate with others? How would it change the way that you interact? And that way we can start to take this practice and bring it into our life. And slowly bring the palms together, thumbs to your chest. And bow your head forward toward your hands, taking this time here to seal in the practice, to honor the practice, to honor yourself, and to honor the flow. Throughout this practice, we have moved through some balance poses. We've moved through some big openings and some twists throughout the body. And ideally, we've found a way in such a quick amount of time to get the whole body going. So let's take the time and really honor that. Leading you through this practice today, that has been my honor. The light within me salutes the light within you. Namaste. Thank you for showing up today. Again, my name is Jake Ferree, and I hope to see you again here real soon on the mat.